Hello. So I'm here today with a quick message. When I was in the shower today, I heard clear as a bell that old-fashioned saying, "Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned." Okay? Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. That is the message I heard, like, clear as a bell. And the Lord gave me that tagline and then revealed a little bit and said that at this time, myself and other chosen ones are dealing with more than one female that feels scorned and that has a demon on them from hell, okay? So I'm going to break this down. So the hell part means that they have a demonic spirit on them from hell, okay? So they're being demonized at this time. Fury, I looked up the definition of fury, and I'm just going to go to it here. It says, the fury definition is wild or violent anger, as in tears of fury and frustration. And second meaning is violence or energy displayed in natural phenomena or in someone's actions. Example, the fury of a gathering storm. Similar words are rage, anger, wrath, fierceness, ferocity, or violence. Okay? So this, and it says, as a woman scorned. So it was focusing on a woman in this energy specifically, and the Lord was revealing to me that this one of the females that's in this energy at this time is a female that your partner counterpart was dealing with. So this can look like the counterfeit energy, okay? And the Lord has been giving me words throughout this last week or two in particular about how the counterfeit is getting shunned and dismissed by the counterpart, right? And so when the Lord gave me this tagline, he was meaning that she is furious right now because she feels scorned. And I looked up the definition of scorned, and that says, feel or express contempt or derision for, reject something in a contemptuous way, or refuse to do something because one is too proud. Then if you look it up, what does it mean if someone is scorned? It means to treat with a great lack of respect or to refuse something because you think it is wrong or not acceptable. Okay? So, sorry. The Lord is saying that this woman, this counterfeit that was dealing with your counterpart, has been dismissed or disrespected or rejected by this counterpart. Okay? And it's caused her to feel a sense of scorn. She feels scorned about the counterpart and scorned at you, right? So even though you're not the one that scorned her, she's taking out her scorn feeling from this counterpart on you and coming at you with a fury right now, okay? And so of course, while this may not be physically happening, it's happening spiritually. So if you've been feeling attacked for the last, say, maybe week or 2 weeks, but week in particular, it's because this counterfeit that had been dealing with the counterpart has this demonic spirit on them, hence the hell part, and it's causing a fury for them to come at you. So in the past, they've been coming at you for a long time. That's nothing new, but they were coming out at you in the past more so out of jealousy and envy, and to try to spite you and stop you and delay you and all this stuff, right? Because it was out of competition, and so the vibe was different. But now, because since then this counterpart is no longer dealing with this counterfeit now feels scorned. And so now this counterfeit is coming at you in a different way. Now the vibe is violent and furious. So if you've been feeling attacked in like a really intense way, that's because the emotion, the demonic emotion behind this woman that this demon's fueling her with isn't no longer just jealousy and spite and competition. Because in that past time they were still dealing or felt like they had leverage or a leg up when it came to you or this counterpart, but they no longer have that leverage, right? The door has been shut to this counterpart and it's been shut to you, and so this has caused they feel rejected and stuff. So it's causing a feeling of scorn, and like the tagline says, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, meaning that when a woman is scorned, there's no stronger fury than that, right? And so these feelings, that emotions that this counterfeit's coming from is more intense at this time because they're feeling more intense at this time because now it's a rage, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's this, why the attack could feel more intense is because this counterfeit has went from 0 to 60. Like the Lord is showing me those old cartoons where there's like smoke coming out of their head, like firecrackers, right? That's what it's like just fuming, okay? And the reason why there's so much fuming and so much ferociousness is because they feel scorned. And it's because this counterpart has rejected them or dismissed them in the last couple weeks here, okay? And they're fueling all of that at you. So they're not doing anything different. They've always been attacking in one way, shape, or form. But that's why it could feel more intense, is because they feel more intense, because the demon that's inside of them that's came from hell is furious at like everything, but taking it out on you as usual, okay? So just continue to be mindful of that and pray to the Lord, right? And just carry on. But just the Lord gave me that tagline so I could make this word, so I could make mention of it. The second thing is, that's not the only female. That's one key female, but this message the Lord is saying, this serves for, depending on your case, this might serve for 2 females in your life, 4 or 5 females in your life. It could be a sister, it could be a mother, could be a friend, but there's definitely a counterfeit / counterpart female energy here. And then the second one is that maybe a sister or a mother or a friend, like someone else that may be close to you in your close circle, that is feeling the same way, because they're also feeling scorned, but in a different way, not to do with a counterpart, but scorned because their tactics aren't working. So in the past, they were feeling like they had some availability, the Lord is saying, in regards to you, but they're not having that availability anymore. So in one circumstance, it's a counterfeit where this door to this counterpart has been shut, and they don't have the access to you spiritually that they once had. And in another scenario, whether it's that or not, or also, right, there's another female, could be a mom, sister, etc., whatever, close female to you, they had access to either physically or spiritually or both, and that access has been denied, right? The Lord has shut these spiritual and physical doors to these demonic females. I don't know what else to say, these Jezebels. The Lord has shut the doors, so they don't have the access that they once had, okay? And there's extra spice on top, because there's situations, there's irons in the fire, the Lord said that they had going, that the doors even to those extra irons in their fire have been shut. So they're double mad, because the access doors to you were shut, and the access doors they had to another extension, like this counterpart or another family member or something, some sort of source, right, that was also an attachment to you, that's also been shut down. And so at this time, this demonic spirit that's riding in these Jezebels, that's derived straight from the pit of hell, is causing them to have fury at you. And it's because they feel scorned, and they feel scorned because they're feeling rejected and dismissed and disrespected, right? And so again, this is all spiritual. Even if you see little aspects of it physically, the bulk of this is happening spiritually. And so don't be surprised if you're feeling attacked at this time or a little more drained. It's because they've always came at you, so that's nothing new. You know how to handle it. But it's with an added violent fury, ferocity now than usual, because of feeling scorned. So I'm just going to leave it there. It is what it is. So just continue to do what you do, chosen one. Pray to the Lord. This too shall pass, as it always does. But the Lord just asked me to put out this revelation as confirmation this morning, saying, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. We all kind of are familiar with that term, but the Lord wanted me to break it down as to how it applies to the possibility of what you're going through at this time and the energy that's present. So I hope it finds you well. I know it'll come across the right ones. I know those who have ears to hear will hear it. And I hope it finds you well. Take care, and God bless.